Majority of women in India are the ones who face the problem of losing themselves in a relationship, and specifically in a marriage. So what is this? Basically losing yourself. Sometimes we say that okay, we need to adjustment to karna padta hai. You have to make some compromises. Both people need to maybe understand each other and try and match the vibes and try and make some compromises, some adjustments, so that things become more smooth for their journey. Definitely this is true, but there are times when basically the relationship is such that you as a person lose yourself in the relationship. So there are signs which you should be aware of, and these should not happen with you. Typically still it is expected from the woman to adjust and to match the things which are there in that particular house, and match themselves with what the husband feels, try and do what he feels like, so that the relationship survives. So in this process, what is going to happen is, if she is a person who can grow and become a better version of herself, she may not do it. So she may just lose herself in the relationship and go in a downward direction. And at the same time, it's not going to make anyone, she's not going to be happy at all. And the only thing that is going to be there is, it's going to be like a showcase for other people to see that okay, there is a good family and a very nice happy family from the outside, but one person in that whole entire family has lost herself completely, and that would be the woman. So if you find these signs in the relationship, know and understand it on timely basis, and start taking a step forward and start standing for yourself, so that you don't lose yourself in the relationship. Saving a relationship is the job of both parties and not just one. So the first sign that you should be taking care of is, understand that the person may try and change you completely. Somebody else in the relationship is trying to dominate whatever you are doing, and you in that particular relationship are ready to compromise, ready to change yourself completely. You are not the person that is now. So it could be change in the personality, in behavior, in terms of what you wear, how you eat, what you eat, everything. So all that would be like a domination. So it may not be a direct domination, it could be indirectly. It's a very nice sentence is there ना, कि ये बोलते हैं कि अगर प्यार करे तो कोई तुमसे करे, अगर वो प्यार में तुम्हें बदल के प्यार कर रहा है तो वो सौदा है. So we don't want those type of things to work out in a relationship where people want to change one person completely and then say that okay, I love you. That is not going to work out. Just to match their vibe, you are completely changing yourself. You've stopped pursuing your hobbies, you've stopped learning new things, you've stopped doing what you used to like. It's not going to be good. The second important thing that you should remember is that no matter what, you don't need to like do away or just close down on the relationships which were existing earlier. So it could be with your parents, it could be with your friends, it could be with any other co-workers, families, whatever. So if you had built on certain relationship prior to getting into this romantic or this relationship like marriage, you should not lose those relationships. Remember this. If you're losing on those relationships, those past friendships and those past people, then this is not going to be good for you. So don't lose that. If you're losing that and just setting them aside and putting them on maybe last in the priority, and now you're just putting first priority is my husband or the person whom I'm with, definitely they should be your priority number one, but at the same time you cannot neglect the other relationship. They are also equally important in the time to come. The third important thing is that the person you are trying to please, you are prioritizing their needs first all the time. It could be their dreams, their mission, their life, their requirements, their needs. Everything is on priority, but yours comes last. So you've stopped taking care of yourself. Maybe even your health is not taken care of. You're not taking good care of whatever makes you happy. So you're not pursuing your hobbies. You're not doing the things you like. So this will create tensions ahead for yourself. Internally you will feel depressed, you will feel like you're sucking down on your energies, and you may not feel lively and happy. So this should not happen. Another thing is like I've seen often people feel scared to set boundaries. So it could be, let's say, suppose you have a very important office meeting, and you have already told your people at home that I have a office meeting on so and so particular day, and still, even after you have told them, later on they arrange some family get together on the same day and expect you to cancel on the meeting and come for that get together. or it could be vice versa. That means it could be even a friendly get together of your own which you had planned earlier, and now they have planned on the same day a family get together. So now they expect that you should cancel on your the get together with friends and come down for the family get together. First thing, if they knew about your commitments earlier, then why did they do this? Did they consult you before doing it? Did they ask that, okay, will you be able to adjust and come down for this family get together? If not, then saying no is very important. So this is like setting a boundary. So it's not wrong on your part to prioritize things which you had committed earlier. So whatever you had committed earlier should stay. If you all the time put that aside and always give priority to them, they will take you for granted, and this should never happen in any relationship. And most importantly, you should never feel guilty of setting boundaries and saying no in the right situation. So it's not that all the time you put up with your own whims and fancies, or you're just putting up with what you want. It's not like that. It's like in the right situations where you should not be compromising, you should say a no. The next important thing is that your confidence may take a toll. That means earlier, before the marriage or before the relationship that you've got into, you may be feeling very confident, very independent, very nice, like, okay, you're full with energy in your own way. And now what happens? Suddenly, after this, you get into this relationship, you start becoming dim. You might feel less confidence. You probably have faced a lot of criticism in the wrong way. That means it was not a criticism for your right improvisation, but it's just like they are just putting you in the on the you can say bad side, and they all the time are making you feel guilty of not being good. So if that is happening, it will take a toll of your self confidence. Next important, very very important thing is being with them, being in that relationship, being sitting next to that person. Also, you feel lonely. Have you ever experienced this? I mean, this happens in the case of emotionally unavailable people. So you have a lot of things inside you, and you cannot tell them even 1% or 5% of it, because they are not ready to listen to the emotional side of you. They don't want to work on things, they don't want to do anything for the relationship, but they just shut you down. So you start feeling lonely. And when you start feeling lonely, obviously you are going to lose yourself. You might feel less confidence, you feel that something is wrong with me, and you all the time may turn inward for some solution. You don't know whom to talk to, right? So a partner, a person in the relationship should make you more comfortable, should open up easily, and you should also feel easy to open up your emotions to them. And if you're not able to do that, you will start feeling lonely, and which is a very important sign to know that you will lose yourself in the relationship. And last but not the least, this is a very important thing to remember: you cannot imagine yourself without them. So it's like it becomes like it's sort of an obsession that you develop for that person, and you feel that, okay, this person is very important for me. No matter what, I have to save this relationship. So you start doing n number of things which may be below your respect, below your required levels of tolerance. You might do certain things just to please them. You are not thinking of yourself. You are always prioritizing them. So everything you do just because you don't want to lose them. So this feeling of, or the fear of losing them, overpowers you, all your emotions, and you work in that direction to save the relationship. So this is a very bad sign in any kind of relationship. Don't lose yourself in any relationship, because ultimately it is you and yourself who will stand for yourself. People will be there for you, but at the same time, if they are the wrong people who don't support you, then there is no point, right? So think of it, think of your relationship, and are you having these all these signs which I have told you in your relationship? If that is the case, then think twice and gear up and pick up yourself. Try and become more and more self-reliant in different ways. Stop saying yes always, right? Stop doing whatever they want. Start prioritizing your needs also. It's not that you don't have to compromise or adjust, but it's not always that you need to compromise and adjust. It is both ways. So if it's not flowing both ways, then you have to set a boundary and say no. So, for more such interesting tips and details, do subscribe to Mind Wellness Every Day. And if you like these things, do share it with the people who may also find it essential and helpful, right? So, hope to see you in the next video of this channel. Thank you.